keeping the best of what we're doing and really thinking about what's our next step and how this transition is happening all throughout. So stick these because you all already know that. But here is the redesign team. As you can see, it is made up of a variety of people. We wanted, obviously, the media specialists to be involved, but we also wanted classroom teachers to help us with this thinking. And then we had district administrators and also building principals that attended on a regular basis. And so what we're going to do is tell you a little bit about what we're doing, and then we're going to talk about how it applies to the next step.
Yeah, so we have been meeting, well, actually off and on for a couple of years now. Last year was with all the media specialists K-12, coming up with some information and vision and some collaborative things that will help you for the future, just as far as the way the structure of the libraries go and making them be an integrated part of the school. In all aspects. This year we have met over and over again, it's met many times, and it's been very, very productive. We came up with a new vision statement where we really want the libraries to become the hub of the school that connects. We want to still have that inspiration and love of learning, reading as part of it, but also having authentic and integrated learning experiences that we can support with the Kansas redesign process. We feel like the library is like a very essential part to helping support that, helping the teachers with the project-based learning that they're doing in classrooms, and the social emotional learning. We kind of heard with these students that were up here, just sort of the collaborative aspects that they were doing. I mean, you could tell it was helping with their social emotional aspect as well, just having confidence and learning how to work together. So we have a new vision for that, just to make the library the hub. Okay. So as we were going through and meeting with our team, we kind of went through and figured out what are the main things that we really want to focus on. And as you kind of scan around, I'm not going to read through all of those, but the word connection, the word collaboration, the word cooperation, the authentic aspect, flexibility. We wanted to make sure that the things that we are doing in the library to help support the individual classrooms, teachers, and the projects that they're doing, not making the library be a separate place where at the elementary level, it's kind of the way it's operated now, where there's, the library teacher does the library things and the classroom teacher does the classroom things, and we've just found out with all of the redesign process that, you kind of need to have that collaboration of working together for the same goals, especially supporting some of this project-based learning that's done by you, things like that. Now, the library at the elementary level has been a scheduled time, and as you know, we have had shared staff at Sunflower Elementary as well as Robert Martin Elementary, so 2 librarians share the task meeting with all of those classes. And so through this process, we're hoping to have 2 additional staff members and be able to have some flexible time where we can support classroom teachers with Skypes and technology needs, and even help support professional development that we're unable to do right now because we're so tight on our schedules when between buildings.
And this really just shows what she was talking about, where we've been, a shift from scheduled lessons, traditional checkouts, a very traditional role, and with those 4 library media specialists at the elementary level. And what we're proposing to you is, with the addition of the 2 additional media specialists, here's what we'd like to do. We still want to keep the scheduled lessons and the checkout because that's a valuable piece of instruction, the direct instruction aspect. But we also want to transition to having open times where the teacher and the media specialist are partnering together and co-teaching, and really shifting the role from a traditional role to more of one of an instructional partner. You might even call it an instructional coach in some ways, where this person can be the thinking partner. The media specialist can be the thinking partner in helping, here's what I'm doing, the classroom teacher, here's what I'm doing in the classroom. What ideas, how can I incorporate technology with this? Or I'd like to do this, but I don't really have the time to figure out all the pieces. Can you help me with that? Just being that teaching buddy, if you will, to really help accomplish all of the great learning that we want to have for students.
Do you guys have any questions about that shift or?
When librarians are trained now, you have a bachelor and you go on to get your master's in library science. Are those master's programs shifting this direction, or are a lot of them still back in the trenches of
all I
librarians?
All I can speak for is I'm doing the 4-day state online program because I've been fortunate enough to go ahead and get to go into the position at Meadowlark and Sunflower at this time. But I've been for the past 2 years working on master's level courses, and I can say 4 days is pretty progressive. I don't know about the other universities, but as far as learning more things, I'll show you just a minute. The Future Ready Librarian goals, of course, the Association for School Librarians and KSDE, as well as Kansas Association of School Librarians, the standards and goals that they have set to get these kids ready for the 21st century skills, and not just be that, read a story, come to library, like really be transformative about, being able to support the goals that the classroom teachers have, and just that partnership. So, I've learned a lot of things through my coursework, the librarian part of things. I think the education master's part of the classes are still a little antiquated. Personally, that I've had to do with the library part has been very helpful. So I think it's moving in the right direction. These are the future ready goals. This is something that Heather Hawkins, found and pulled out for us last year when we were kind of talking about all these things. But these are the goals that libraries across the nation are looking to turn into, to become that hub, where you're spending money appropriately to buy the things that are needed for the school, focus more on the online opportunities that we do have and helping kids, sort through what's appropriate and real and those kinds of things. But again, like I said, facilitating professional learning, having us help teach some things or do things in the building that we don't have time to do right now, but with a little bit of open time on a couple of days a week will help be able to support some of these other initiatives that are going on, especially for the redesign process and the redesign schools. And everyone's going to be doing that very soon. So those future ready goals are just where we're headed. This is a document that the librarians all K-12 came up with last year. I remember seeing it before, that we want to make sure that we have librarians that can provide leadership and collaboration within instruction in the buildings, have effective and engaging technology integration. We know Smoke and Micah and Stacy now, they still can't do everything tech-wise, and so the hope is that the librarians can kind of help at the building level on a more consistent basis, provide access and information, and still have that appreciation for literature and reading skills that is so important. Bring in the research and critical thinking skills, and also just navigating 21st century learning. So those are kind of goals that the K-12 librarians came up with that we thought were important to create that hub of the school.
And the last piece we'll leave you with is the partnership that we have with the foundation. As you may recall, Innovation Academy used to be, when Stacey Hudson was here, it was 2 teachers, Heather Hawkins and Stacey Ryan, and they were really transforming their classrooms, each of their classroom spaces. But as we evaluated that model, it would take us forever to do 2 teachers at a time. And so we talked with the foundation about, we'd really like to change who the Innovation Academy is for this next year. And it's going to be our media specialists, library media specialists, because those wonderful people impact the entire school. And so there's two things associated with this. On one end is our responsibility for the professional learning, because we want this to be incredibly successful. It's a shift in role, and we want to make sure that they have the tools and skills needed to really feel confident and good about that. So we're planning that with Smoke, Mike, and Stacy, all of us for next year's plan. You'll see that show up in the district action plan when it comes to it. The other piece is the physical space aspect of things, and that's where we're partnering with the foundation to help us try to make progress towards that goal. So it will be a collaborative effort between the foundation and us as a district with capital outlay and also school funds, building funds, to try to really transform the physical space of our libraries and media specialist areas. So it'll take a little bit of time, but we really feel like this will have a greater impact than just doing 2 classrooms at a time. So we open up to questions that you might have. We also realize it's been a long week. So.
I'd just say a quick thank you to Jill and all the library media specialists. It's been some great conversations. Like Michaela said, close to 2 years ago, and we knew at this time last year when we presented our staffing recommendation for 18-19 that this was going to become the centerpiece for our staffing recommendation. To make sure that every one of our elementaries had a full media specialist. So outstanding work and some great conversation.
Just a side comment, we all librarians at the elementary level, especially because middle school and high school has, their own person in their building. There's so many things that teachers bring to us that they want to do, that they like help with, and frankly, especially on the north side, and all of us, the schedules are so tight between class to class to class to class, the next building, class to class to class, that we're not able to do that collaborative piece that we know is so important to help support all the initiatives in the school. So
we actually cut media specialists, right? I mean, we're just really reinstating 2 positions that we have been with that 08, 09 or during that recession year.
That's right.
So really, we're getting back up to where we were. It's not bad.
Right. And rebranding,
yes.
transition. We think we can do amazing things.
We're excited.